Good morning, everyone. I'm just waiting for one of the attorneys to come in here.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Pierre, your attorney is here. Who's on Mimi's A32? Who's on Mimi's A32? Who's on Mimi's A32?
Appreciate this thing just automatically sending it.
And Cody Green, you're not driving, correct? Okay, very good. Sounds good. Are you ready on yours, sir?
I am.
We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Craig Robert Pierre, file number 21-03179. Appearance, please.
Fred Blackman on behalf of Mr. Pierce. It's my understanding Mr. Pierce on Zoom, and I just got the census report this morning. I was talking to him on the phone.
Okay, sounds good. He is present via Zoom. Mr. Pierre, can you hear me? Can you unmute for me, please?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Nope. Very good. Today's the date that was set for a sentencing. Mr. Pierre was here previously, pled guilty to impaired driving and careless. Is there any need to make changes to or updates to the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor, if I might approach, I do have the alcohol highway safety program certificate.
Thank you. Okay, you can address the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. When I first met Craig, when he retained me in regards to this particular case, we went over that particular night and his lack of memory of that particular night. the facts and circumstances. After negotiations with the city attorney, they're very kind in giving him an impaired driving as well as a careless driving on this particular matter. He has the ability to pay fines and costs and cost recovery in this matter, Your Honor. He also had indicated to me when I talked to him about the pre-sentence report and the recommendation that he would be able to, within the next few days, complete the alcohol highway safety. Now, the victim impact panel that also is going to be ordered by the court. What's interesting about Mr. Pierce, he's going to tell the court a little bit about it. He's got a job offer in the country of Vietnam. And it's a casting supply company. He won't know until this afternoon when he's supposed to go to Vietnam, but he'll make sure he has all his obligations for this court taken care of before he leaves. We ask the court to take that in consideration when sentencing him. I believe him when he tells me that he no longer is around these particular people that were with him when he got in this situation, but he takes full responsibility.
Thank you. Mr. Pierre, do you want to address the court?
I'd just like to confirm what Mr. Blackman said is that I've got an offer. It's not solid, but you know, I run my own business and everything, and as a consultant, they would like me to go to Vietnam, and a lot hinges on that. I mean, in the last year, I've not been able to work in Canada or to go to Mexico or to go to the places I normally go to for the automotive suppliers due to this mess. And you know, I paid dearly for it, and I really need to get back on my feet.
Well, you've undergone a pre-sentence investigation, and you have a report here as well as your prior criminal history, of which there wasn't anything other than this. Let's see here. You scored relatively low risk in every domain, which means that the presumption is that you are not an individual that needs supervised time period over by the court for a probationary period. You've already completed the certificate. I mean, you already provided a certificate of completion for a highway safety seminar, which looks like you completed that back in March. Again, this incident took place in August of 2021, so it's been some time. I think that the recommendation of completing the victim impact panel within 60 days is appropriate. So I will order that. And just as you provided verification on this, we'll expect to get verification as to the completion of the victim, excuse me, impact panel. And so as I'll enter a sentence of just fines and costs for count 1, which is the account of impaired driving. The fine will be $300. There's a $75 crime victim rights fee that will be assessed plus a $50 state minimum cost. Looks like there was also an OWI cost recovery. That's $575.15 that you owe to the police department for responding to this incident. And then there's count 2, which you had a careless driving, and the fine for that is $235. The total for both counts of $1,235.15. You can either make payment in full, or you can make a payment plan. Which works best for you, sir?
I'll come take care of it today, Your Honor.
Okay. And then you'll have 60 days to make due on the victim impact panel. Your highway safety seminar requirement is all set. And that's the order of the court. Any questions at this time?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record, counsel? Okay, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Goodrich, are you there?
So, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, can I bring Mr. Zarka back?
Yep. We're all set.
Mr. Zarka, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, we're on the record in the matters of the people of the city of Lansing versus James Anthony Zarker. File numbers are 22-00395 and 22-00487. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle appearing on behalf of the City of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Mr. Zarka.
Today's the date that was set for final pretrial on both matters. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Zarka has decided to accept an offer from the City Attorney's Office whereby he would be pleading guilty in file 22-00395 OM to both counts. And in exchange, file 22-00487 would be dismissed. There is also a Killebrew agreement that he be sentenced to time served on this matter.
Okay, Mr. Zarka, that's correct. You want to accept that offer?
yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand?
I,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
yes, I do.
You can put your hand down, sir. Okay, Mr. Zarka, you're represented by Mr. Goodrich from the Office of the Public Defender.
Yes,
You have the right to proceed to a trial in this matter. You have the right to have a jury trial. At the time of trial, you have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. You have the right to have the city bring sufficient evidence to prove each element of each of the charges being brought against you. And they have to prove each of the elements beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right at trial to see, hear, or question any other witnesses the prosecution intends to call. You have the right to call your own witnesses at trial or present evidence that you believe would further defense of these charges. In order to accept the offer to plead guilty in one file and have the charges in the other file dismissed, you would have to give up each of those rights, sir. Is that what you want to do?
yes, Your Honor.
Anybody threatening you to get you to give up those rights and plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Has there been any promises made to you to get you to give up your rights?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
And you understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that may have an impact on any immigration status you may be seeking?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also, a conviction could result or have an impact on any job application that you may put in, and you may have to report it to your current employer. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Also, the Killebrew agreement, that's the sentencing agreement between you, your attorney, and the city attorney. I'm not a party to that. So when I determine what I'm going to sentence you to, if I decide that I'm going to sentence you beyond what you've already put in, I'll give you an opportunity to withdraw your plea, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to count one, hinder, obstruct, and oppose an officer, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count two, a dwelling in or occupying or dwelling 201 North Walnut Street without authorization or permits,
Guilty.
I plead. No factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Zarka, on or about November 4th of 2021, was the residence at 201 North Walnut red tagged to your knowledge?
Yes, it was.
So as a result of that, you knew that you could not legally be on that property. Is that true?
Yes,
And did there come a time while did you go to that location at 201 North Walnut anyway on that day?
yes, I did.
And to be clear, that location is located in the city of Lansing, County of Ingham, State of Michigan, correct?
Yes, it is.
And while you were at that location, did an officer from the Lansing Police Department appear?
Yes,
And essentially, did he knock on the front door of the house?
yes, he did.
And when he did that, did you essentially run out the back door to resist being arrested by the Lansing police officer?
Yes, I did.
And at some point, did he yell for you to stop and you continued going for a short distance?
Yes, he did.
And just to be clear, you did not have permission, any type of legal permission to be in that residence. Is that correct?
No, I did not.
Okay, Your Honor, I believe we have a factual basis to both of these counts, the hinder and oppose, as well as the trespassing in a red tagged
Any
property.
questions from the city?
No, Your Honor, the city is satisfied with the actual basis on the record.
Court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Has he been in custody since?
Since August 25th is what I show.
Okay, we credit time served and close that file. The file will be dismissed for the plea agreement. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
You're all set, sir.
Thank you.
Uh, Your Honor, would the court prefer to do Miss Luna or Mr. Sump next? Because Mr. Sump is in person and I'll run down to the court for that.
Up to you. Are we ready to move on both of them?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know that it's, unless you need to speak to Mr. Sump, I think he's fine just coming up to the table.
Okay, all right, we can do that. I'll just
Mr. Sump,
stay here
come
then.
up to the table. Okay. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Matthew Joseph Sump. This is file number 21-03283, council appearance.
Morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Mr. Sump.
Today's the date that was set for sentencing. You have a pre-sentence report, and did you go over that with your client, Mr. Goodrich?
Yes, Your Honor. And if you recall, we were here a couple weeks ago, and the one discrepancy we had in this was whether or not should be subject to OWI cost recovery. And the court wanted to hear from Ms. O'Boyle before in addressing the issue.
That is correct. I just wanted to know that, or if there was an objection to that not being ordered.
No, Your Honor, I did discuss it with Mr. Goodrich, and the city is in agreement not to seek restitution on this particular plea.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, you can continue with any allocution beyond what you presented the last hearing.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'd just like to state regarding Mr. Sump that he's been working full-time at the night shift at Marathon. When we look at this report, Crystal Ray determined that he does not have a substance abuse disorder. This incident comes down to the fact that he's prescribed a number of medications. He took a number of those medications, and then his mother asked him to run an errand, and he did that when he should not have done that. He understands that. It was caused him to drive recklessly in this situation. I don't believe that probation is necessary for Mr. Sump based on the facts of this case. There's also the presumption that reckless driving is that he not be placed in jail or probation. So I would ask the court to sentence him to fines or costs in this matter. Thank you.
Okay. I agree that fines and costs is appropriate for this particular charge. There will be a $75 crime victim rights fee plus a $50 state minimum cost and a fine of $250 assessed. $375 is your total. When can you make payment?
I'm sorry,
$375 will be the total fines and costs. When can you make payment?
for the total amount,
That's correct.
um,
You can make a payment plan or you can pay it all, however it works best for you.
I'll have to make a payment plan.
Okay, when are you gonna make your first payment and how much is it gonna be?
In 2 weeks,
Okay,
at least $50. I mean, I'll try to pay it off as soon as possible.
okay, so I'll put that you'll make a payment of $50 within the next 2 weeks. And then are you planning to make $50 payments every 2 weeks? Is that what you're planning?
Minimum, just kind of, or Your Honor.
Okay, you can either come up in person and make payment at the window. You'll use your case number to do that, or you can make payment online using the case number as well at the court website, okay? Do you have any questions?
No.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from the city, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Salt.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Selena Luna, file number 22-01536. Council appearance.
Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office, here to represent Ms. Luna.
Yeah, Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing, Your Honor.
Thank you. Today was the date that was set for sentencing. I do have a pre-sentence report dated for September 14th. Did you get a copy of that, Mr. Goodrich?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay, are we making any changes, updates, or deletions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you can address the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this incident is over 2.5 years old at this point. Ms. Luna has had no issues since that time with alcohol. They did not, reviewing the report, I did not believe they found that she had any type of alcohol problem. I think sentencing her to attend a victim impact panel, something along those lines would be very appropriate here. I don't know that full probation is necessary. So we would ask the court to, again, like sentence her to fines and costs, as well as maybe giving her some 30 or 60 days to complete a victim impact panel, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Okay, are your clients still employed full-time?
Your Honor, I'm concerned I have two different names in my head. I can't remember. I
Ms.
believe she
Luna?
is.
Yes, I am.
Okay, very good. Okay. It says here very clearly that she does not meet the criteria of a substance use disorder. So I don't believe that putting her on a term of probation for something that's almost 3 years old is meaningful. I'll issue a sentence of fines and costs. And I will order her to attend a victim impact panel within 60 days and provide verification of that completion to the court. Okay, Ms. Luna?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Okay, you're. Okay, so there is a $75 crime victim rights fee that will be assessed plus a $50 state minimum cost. I'm gonna assess a fine of $250. And then there is an OWI cost recovery owed to the police department in the amount of $328.76 for responding to this incident. It's a total of $703.76. How do you intend to make payment on that, ma'am?
Can I make a payment plan and I can pay $100 every 2 weeks?
Okay. When are you gonna make the first payment? In 2 weeks?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Okay, you can either come up in person and make payment at the criminal traffic window, or you can make payment online and using your case number on the court website, or you can mail a check or money order to the court. Either of those ways will be sufficient, okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Do you have any questions at this time about
No.
that or about your victim impact panel requirement?
No, I do not.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, Ms. Luna.
Thank you.
Mr. Bracken, which one are you waiting on?
I didn't want to
Oh,
try to get through, but I'm just waiting to be done. And you do, big guy.
okay, Mr. Green's been waiting for a while. Let's see what's going on here. Does he have an attorney? Okay. Where's the city attorney go?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
I recently acquired an attorney, Larry Nolan, and he's in trial today, so he won't be able
Okay,
to appear.
So he hasn't filed an appearance. Did he say anything about doing that?
He did, but he said he was so busy with the trial that he
City attorney out there?
he didn't know if he'd be able to. He started at 7:30 this morning on his trial.
Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll give you a new date, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
We can do October 3rd at 10 a.m. They shouldn't be. We have a whole courtroom full of people on here. What day did you say?
October 3rd.
It's gonna be October 3rd at 10 a.m. Okay, Mr. Green?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You're all set. I mean, wow, I'm just gonna leave court. All these people here. Okay, did you need to speak to anybody, Mr. Goodrich? Because the city attorney just left, so I don't know where they went.
I do need to speak with Miss Jungle.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, looks like the city attorney is logging on now. Yeah, I see that Mrs. O'Boyle, I didn't know you were leaving. We have like a courtroom full of people that were waiting.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Figured we had a gap between our 8:30s and 9s and had ours set up.
Sorry, we've had, some of these people have been waiting here for over 20 minutes, though. Okay, are we ready for Ms. Bikes?
Yes.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Antoinette Bikes, file number 21-03310, and I have 21L269352, council appearance.
Morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Ms. Bikes.
Okay, today's the date that was set for a pretrial and an explanation hearing. How are we proceeding on this?
Your Honor, it is the offer in the matter had involved Ms. Bikes getting tickets paid off in the state of Tennessee. She has accomplished that. So at this time, I would defer to Ms. O'Boyle regarding what you'd like to do.
So I think the agreement had been to dismiss the criminal charge of drove unlicensed. It's my understanding that she has resolved the issues relating to the restrictions on getting her license in Tennessee. So the city would move to dismiss that charge. I'm not sure of the status of the no proof of registration at this moment.
Sorry, Your Honor, perhaps I do need to speak with Ms. Bikes for a moment. I misremembered what my conversation with Ms. O'Boyle on this. Should be very brief, though.
Bikes in room 1. Who's Mimi's A32? And I also need to know who is on the Moto G Pure.
Me, Anaya Brooks. And that's my mom.
Your mom is the Mimi's A32?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Anaya Brooks, file number 21L266442. Ms. Brooks, today was the date that was set for a show cause because you still owed $125 on your ticket. When is that going to be paid, ma'am?
But in a couple weeks.
I actually need a date because this has been going on for quite some time. I think we even reset the show cause.
Ask her if we could. Is it possible she can give us 2 weeks? Maybe the 14th, it'll be paid off by the 14th?
Okay, are you sure you can pay it in full by the 14th, or do you need to pay a portion on the 14th?
Portion.
I'm sorry, you cut off.
Anaya, what are you comfortable with? I know she gets checks from her Job Corps facility and she's been saving them. So I just want to be sure. Anaya, how are you feeling? Because I know I can do half with you.
Portion.
A portion. Okay.
Okay, how much you gonna pay in 2 weeks?
70.
Yeah. Yep. That's good.
Okay, so that'll leave 55. When are you gonna pay the balance?
2 weeks after that.
Yeah, two
Okay.
weeks after that.
Okay, so I'll put that you'll make a payment of $70 within 2 weeks. And so today is the 26th. So you'll be making a payment by, let's say October 11th, because we're closed on the 10th, okay?
Okay.
And then you'll make another payment of $55 by October 25th, and that will resolve this matter, okay?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions, Ms. Brooks?
No.
Okay, then you're all set. Thank you.
They said probation said these are RNJMPs.
I'm sorry, what?
Are these RNJMPs or something like that?
Use words.
Refer to probation or
No.
there's been no probation, something like that?
No probation. This fines and costs only.
Yeah. So the RNJMP, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh,
Yeah, they got to use words.
That's why I said.
Mr. Moore is present. Let's see. Mimi's 832 is her mom. I'm gonna remove her. Okay. Miss Brooks' mom, I'm gonna go ahead and remove you. And then
Okay.
okay, thank you. We're back on the record in the matter of Antoinette Fikes. And looks like we were just waiting to figure out how to resolve the no proof of registration.
Yes, Your Honor, I did email Ms. O'Boyle a copy of the registration, which I believe is what she was seeking in order to dismiss this matter.
Morning.
The city did receive a copy of the current registration. The city moves to dismiss the civil infraction on this matter as well.
Dismissed. Ms. Fikes, you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you. Having a good day.
Same to you.
Okay.
Okay, I have Miss Jungle here. And then I'm not sure who's on the device named 15174.
Sylvia Montiero.
Okay, very good. Okay, and then I have Emil Moore here. We'll let him go. Are you ready with Miss Jungle?
Yes, I do need to speak with her.
Okay, I'll put you in a private meeting. Okay, let's see. Are we ready on Ms. Jungle?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Taylor Rose Jungle, file numbers 22L27055583, 5581, and 5582. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office, here to represent Ms. Jungle.
It was the date set for a explanation hearing and two explanation hearings and one pretrial. How are we proceeding on these?
Your Honor, in speaking with Ms. Jungle, she would like a period of about 2 to 3 weeks to get proof to the city attorney that she sold the vehicle that is at question here. So we would ask for just a 2 to 3 week adjournment. I believe part of the plea offer is contingent on that.
October 17th today. October 17th at 10 a.m. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, Ms. Jungle.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
No problem. Mr. Musingo did not appear, so the interpreter is free to go. He's not in custody, is he? No.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
No problem. Are you ready, Ms. Montano?
We are ready in that matter. I do need to speak with Mr. Moore before we get to that case, though.
Okay, sounds good. He's a lot early, so that's fine. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Sylvia Montano. The file number is 22L274081 and 842. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office, here to represent Ms. Montano.
Okay, today's the date set for an explanation hearing and a pretrial. Are we proceeding on these?
Your Honor, the offer in this matter is contingent on her making attempts to get her license. So we would ask for a 60-day adjournment in this matter for her to have an opportunity to get her driver's license back in order.
Okay, what's the offer?
If she obtains her license, the city would dismiss the charge, both charges.
October 31st at 9:30.
Hello?
Said 60 days, correct?
Yes.
Hello?
December 5th at 9 a.m.
December 5th at 9 a.m. Any
Hello?
additional matters? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Montana, we'll see you on December 5th. Ms. Montano, you're all set unless you have a question.
Oh, no, sorry, it was on mute. I didn't realize that. No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Hey, who just joined on the iPhone? Okay, Ryan Hoffman is here. Does he have an attorney?
Your Honor, I believe my office denied an attorney to Mr. Hoffman.
Okay, sounds good. Mr. Hoffman, did you hire an attorney at all?
No, I did not.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in the room with the city attorney's office, okay?
All right.
And then, let's see. This will go up to room 2. Who's on the iPhone with the black jacket on? Yeah, I need you to unmute and tell me your name, please.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. McKinnis, Cody McKinnis. Hello.
Okay. Yep, I see you, sir. His attorney is white. Did you hire an attorney, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Mr. Toby White.
Toby White. Okay, he's not yet appeared, and Mr. Goodrich, let me put Mr. Moore in the room with you. Okay. And what's your name, sir?
Deshaun Allen.
Mr. Allen, do you have an attorney?
I think I have one, but I actually don't need one.
Did he get court appointed counsel? We don't have an appearance.
Actually, if you don't mind me speaking, I have to come back and see you.
On another matter?
I brought up the other matter because when I came to you, I had
Other matters scheduled for
misuse.
What is the other matter?
false report.
It's a city matter? Or state?
For Tuesday.
Misdemeanor? What is that for?
It's the 15th, November 15th, 9:30.
What kind of hearing?
Trial.
Okay, you were gonna say something, sir?
Yes, the other matter, I came to you, I was in a rehabilitation center,
Okay.
but I had left because the school kids needed, so bills needed to be paid,
Okay.
so I was bringing it up early.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if you requested court appointed counsel on this. Do you recall?
I might have, I think I had, but I really don't need it. It was up to not guilty. I was arrested at the store.
Okay, I don't want to know the facts because I don't want you to say anything that can be used against you.
Right.
I'm just trying to understand, are you seeking to have representation or are you declining your right to representation at this time?
I'm declining.
Okay, so then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get you on Zoom so you can meet with the city attorney, okay? Actually, what's this? Okay. Actually, Mrs. O'Boyle, can you come down and meet with him in person, please?
Who is it that is in the courtroom, Your Honor?
It's Deshaun Allen.
Okay.
But before you meet with him, just approach the bench real quickly. You can have a seat, sir.
Okay, I will be up then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. White. How are you? Can you hear me, Mr. White?
Now I can. Good morning, Your
Okay,
Honor.
very good. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. We had a little technical issue, but we're up and running now.
Okay, very good. So I don't know if you needed to speak to the city attorney at all. If you did, she's coming downstairs to speak to someone else really quickly, and then she'll be back on Zoom, okay?
Okay, sounds good. If while I await that, can you put me in a breakout room with Mr. McGinnis?
No problem.
You know what it is? I realize what it is they're trying to get, hold
on a second. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Oh, well, you guys are back in the main meeting room. Did you still need to talk in private?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mrs. O'Boyle is meeting with someone right now. When she returns, we'll be ready to move forward with Mr. Moore and Mr. McInnes.
Okay, Your Honor.
Mr. Allen, the city's moving to dismiss, okay?
Yes.
So you're all set.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you. Mr. Hoffman's in the waiting room. Is that what's going on? Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Ryan Hoffman, file number 22L2744293. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Okay, Mr. Hoffman is appearing today without an attorney. Was one count of failure to display valid license. How are we proceeding on this?
Your Honor, I was able to confirm and review the Secretary of State records that Mr. Hoffman does in fact have a valid driver's license, and at this time, the city would move to dismiss the charge.
Okay, this case will be dismissed. Mr. Hoffman, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, and we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Emil Moore, file number 22-01181 and 22-01442. Council appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Mr. Moore.
Today was a date that was set for pre-trials on 2 driving while licenses suspended. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, in speaking with Mr. Moore, he would like to accept an offer from the city attorney whereby he would plead guilty and file Hang on, let me make sure I get the right number here. File 22-01181 OT to a amended charge of allowing a suspended person to drive. And as a result, the driving with license suspended in that case, and file 22-01442 OT would be dismissed.
Okay, Mr. Moore, that's correct. You wanted to accept that offer? Mr. Moore, if you can unmute for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Moore, you have the right to proceed to trial in this matter. You have the right to have a trial by jury, or you could have a non-jury trial. At the time of trial, you have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to have the city bring sufficient evidence to prove each element of the charges being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to see, hear, or question any witness the city brings. And you have the right to call your own witnesses at trial or present evidence that you believe would further a defense to the charge. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to give those rights up today so that you can accept the offer and plead guilty to one count of allowing a suspended person to operate?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody threatening you to get you to waive your rights today?
No, ma'am.
Has there been any promises made to you to get you to waive your rights?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
As to the a reduced charge of allowing a suspended, or I'm saying amended charge of allowing suspended person to drive, file number 22-01181, how do you plead?
Guilty, ma'am.
Can I have a factual basis?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Moore, on or about May 3rd of 2022, were you operating a motor vehicle on South Martin Luther King?
Yes.
And is that located in the city of Lansing, county of Ingham, state of Michigan?
Yes.
And prior to that, to operating that, were you aware that your license had been suspended?
Yes.
And despite that, you allowed yourself, despite having a suspended license, to operate your vehicle?
Yes.
Your Honor, I believe we have a factual basis for allowing a suspended person to drive your vehicle.
Any questions from the city?
And Your Honor, the city is satisfied with the factual basis on the record.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Your fine is $200. When can you make payment?
Can you give me 30 days?
I can. Do you have any questions about how to make payment?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're all set, sir.
All right, you have a good day.
Have a good one.
Raymond Gray outside. It's a good job for Fastback. You got them on the video.
He has an attorney, I'm assuming. Mr. Goodrich, oh, we have a Raymond Gray here. Did you need to speak with him before you could proceed?
Yes, is he in person?
Yeah, we'll get him on Zoom.
Or I can run down there. I'm 20 feet away.
No, it's fine. We, let me see. I think you might have some other people here. Oh, actually, they don't have their audio on, so you might as well come down. Okay, Mr. White, are you ready, or do you need to speak to Ms. O'Boyle or Mr. McGinnis?
Yeah, I would like to speak to Ms. O'Boyle for a moment, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll add you to room 2.
Thank you.
James White, make it a great thing.
Okay.
Okay, I see a Elvis Jones Jr. And then who was on the Aristo 4 Plus? Can you hear me? You're muted, Mr. Jones, but I can see that your audio started. Who was on the Aristo 4 Plus?
Am I muted now, ma'am?
Okay, thank you. I'm
Okay.
trying to find out who the other person is. Hello?
Is that me, ma'am?
Yes, that's you.
Miss Corey Myers.
Okay, Corey Myers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. We'll check you in.
Yes, ma'am.
I like that all these 11 o'clock people come early. Look at that.
Brenda Smith. It was her name spelled with the
Oh,
I?
yeah, that's her.
Oh.
Z. I still want to know who put this on my desk.
Hey,
Wait, pause. Okay, let's see. Mr. White, did you need to speak to your client again?
I do, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 second.
I was gonna have you text him. She's gonna put.
I'm gonna put you back in room 3, and then Mr. McGinnis is already in room 3.
Thank you.
No problem. Did you need to speak to her? Are you ready to go?
We're ready to go on Mr. Grayson's.
Okay, Miss O'Boyle, we have Mr. Gray in the courtroom. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Raymond Gray, file number 22-00548, council appearance.
Morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Mr. Gray.
Okay, how are you, Mr. Gray?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Today's the date that's set for a free trial. How are we proceeding on this, council?
Your Honor, Mr. Gray would like to accept an offer from the city attorney whereby he would plead to an amended charge of disturbing the peace and agree not to return to the property at 505 Townsend Avenue, apartment 613.
Can you do that address again?
505 Townsend, and the apartment is 613.
That's what your agreement is, sir?
Yes.
And you want to accept it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. You raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury. You can put your hand down. Okay, Mr. Gray, you have the right to proceed to a trial in this matter, and you can have a jury trial or you can have a non-jury trial. At the time of your trial, you have the right to be represented by counsel. You have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to see, hear, or question any of the witnesses that the city intends to call. You have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence that you believe will further the defense, and you have the right to have the city bring enough evidence to prove each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that? And you want to waive all of those rights here today? Levi threatening you to get you to waive those rights? Has there been any promises to you if you waive those rights? Are you pleading guilty to the amended charge of disturbing the peace because you believe you are guilty?
Yes.
Okay. As to the amended charge of disturbing the peace, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you're also agreeing or understanding that there will be a no contact and you will no longer be allowed to return to the property of 505 Townsend, apartment 613? Okay, can I have a factual basis?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Gray, on or about February 22nd of 2022, did you go to an apartment at the 505 Townsend Avenue?
Yes.
And is that located in the city of Lansing, county of Ingham, state of Michigan?
Yes, you
And had that apartment complex told you that you were no longer welcome on their premises?
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And Your Honor, I guess we'd have to do the factual basis to the actual charge. And despite knowing that they did not want you on the premises, did you have to go onto the premises of the apartment complex in order to get to a friend's apartment?
Yes.
Okay, and you knew that you were not allowed to be there? Your Honor, I believe we have a factual basis to the underlying charge of trespass in this matter.
Okay, any questions from the city?
None, Your Honor. The city is satisfied with the factual basis on the record.
Okay, the court is also satisfied with the factual basis and also truthfully trying to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Did you serve some time on this already?
Yes, I did.
I see where there was a note. This is 26 from the magistrate that you were not to be PR'd for 14 days. So when did you get out?
I find it out, I'll say 7 days later. Like 26 to, I think, it was the 1st or the 2nd.
Okay, I'll give you credit, time served. You're all set. Thank you.
And then the money he posted will be mailed.
Was it a cash bond in your name?
Yeah, we paid the cash.
Who we?
My uncle paid the cash.
It's
for
in
me.
his name,
Yes.
so we return to him, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome. Okay, let's see. Are we ready on Mr. McGinnis?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Cody McGinnis. And that is file number 22-01373, council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Toby White on behalf of Mr. McGinnis. Mr. McGinnis and I are at separate locations, but we're both consenting to doing this by video conference.
Thank you. Today was the date scheduled for a pretrial. Driving while license is suspended. How do we want to proceed on this?
Your Honor, the defense has requested an adjournment, and Ms. O'Boyle is not going to object to that. We would like to delve into this matter a little further before coming to a resolution and suggesting perhaps 45-day adjournment.
What are we doing? Is this going to be staff? Excuse me.
November 14th at 9 a.m.
I've got that on my calendar, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
No problem. Any additional matters today?
None for defense.
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Mr. McGinnis, did you get your fingerprints taken care of? It was highlighted last week.
My fingerprints,
Correct.
like, I don't understand the question.
Oh, well, then you probably didn't get fingerprinted on this. We need your fingerprints. There was an order for you to be fingerprinted on this file.
Okay,
So you gotta come up to the city hall and go over to the police department so they can get your fingerprints for this file, okay?
yes, ma'am.
You're all set other than that.
Ma'am,
Yes,
hello? When do I supposed to do that?
you're supposed to do that today, but you can do it this week if you can't get there today.
Okay, yes, ma'am. It will be done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. White. Let's see, I have Corey Myers, I have Elvin Jones. We just do that, we did. Let me cross that out. Mr. Goodrich, did you need to speak with either of them?
We are ready to proceed in the Corey Myers matter. Mr. Jones was denied an attorney by my office. I do need to speak with Marquez Robinson. And I also wanted to bring to the court's attention, I got a note this morning from my office that Leona Mayfield was arrested in Clinton County and she's in the jail there and will not be able to appear. However, I don't know if Ms. O'Boyle wants to move forward on that matter or not. I'll let her speak regarding that.
I think we can still proceed. It's the city's intention to dismiss the charges.
Okay, the city was moving to dismiss both of those for Mayfield?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay. That's that one. Okay, anybody heard from Elmer Byrd? No?
He declined a public defender's office.
Okay, sounds good. And then Mr. Jones, you were denied court-appointed counsel. Did you want an opportunity to hire an attorney? Or did you want to waive your right to attorney and just move forward with the city attorney today? You would have to unmute so I can hear you though. I can't hear you. Mr. Goodrich, I'm gonna put Corey Myers in the room with you.
Your Honor, on that matter, I don't believe I need to speak with him. It's Robinson I need to speak with.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna do.
Are
Corey
you able
Myers
to hear me?
first.
Are you able
I
to hear me,
can.
ma'am? Okay.
I can,
This is-
I can. Did you want an opportunity to hire an attorney? If so, I'll reset this matter.
No, I'll waive my right, because we need to move forward with this. I mean, I don't know if
Okay,
it's a bad decision, but I don't have an ID or anything, so I can't really do
Okay,
anything.
let me give you a moment, sir, and then I'll put you in the room with the city attorney to discuss how this can be resolved, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Corey Myers, file number 22-02234, council appearance.
Morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Ms. Myers.
Yes.
Okay, today's the date that was set for a pretrial. How are we proceeding on this?
Your Honor, I'll defer to Ms. O'Boyle on this matter.
Your Honor, the city has identified that the police report identified the victim in this matter as a juvenile. And based upon that, the city is going to be dismissing this matter and referring it over to the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office for potential charges.
This was loud and boisterous, correct?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. There's a victim on the loud and boisterous?
It's an unusual, but because the police did identify the victim, that particular individual as a victim of the loud and boisterous conduct, we think the safest bet would be to simply refer the matter.
Okay, sounds good. So this case will be dismissed at this time. But there is obviously the potential that the county prosecutor may reissue charges against you, okay, Ms. Myers?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I was listening. I didn't know you were actually talking about me. So what am I supposed to do now?
The case from the city is gonna be dismissed, but they are gonna refer this, they're referring the report to the prosecutor's office, and they may or may not move forward with issuing charges against you, okay?
Okay, so I'll hear from them, letter, call, or how will I know?
If depending on what they issue, and I couldn't tell you because I don't know anything other than the fact that this was issued as a loud and boisterous.
Okay.
The city, the county may issue something, it will not be a loud and boisterous, I'm sure. And if they do, they would either issue it on a summons if it was a non-assaultive issue, and then you'll be noticed in the mail of your court date to appear to be arraigned, okay?
Okay, so far as now it's dismissed, but I'll just wait to hear, or I could possibly hear about this again.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any other questions?
I know, so I just basically just wait, or I guess I can just wait. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, you're all set. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I
So,
don't know where your client went, You're free to go, Mr. Myers, Ms. Myers. I don't know
okay,
where
thank
Mr.
you.
Robinson-
Unjoin, right, or just log out of here?
Yeah, it should be a button that says leave.
Yeah.
Mr. Robinson's back.
Okay.
I think
Thank
Mr.
you.
Robinson may be experiencing some technical issues, but I'm gonna try to put him in a room with you.
Okay.
Okay. Let me leave.
And then I'm gonna put Mr. Jones in the room with Ms. O'Boyle. Room 2.
Soldier.
Okay, are we ready on Mr. Jones?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Elvis Jones Jr. I have two files, file 22-02340 and 22L2684682, council appearance.
Your Honor, Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And then Mr. Jones is present via Zoom without representation. He's waived his right to representation today. He's met privately with you, Mrs. O'Boyle. Is there an offer on this?
Your Honor, I had a discussion with Mr. Jones. The ticket actually written by this officer in this matter is defective, so the city is moving to dismiss the ticket at this time. However, I let Mr. Jones know that we would be reviewing the case to determine whether charges might be issued separately at a later date.
Okay, so you understand what's going on here, Mr. Jones?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Okay, so the ticket will be dismissed today, but that doesn't mean that the city does not have the authority to reissue the charge against you
At a later date.
at a later time, okay?
Yes,
If that
ma'am. I
happens,
understand
you'll receive a summons, okay?
that. Yes, ma'am.
You have any
And
questions?
yes, how can I obtain the proper paperwork? Because right now I'm under a 625G permit and they took my license, and as I own, and when I came to your court, my job, we travel and they put us up in hotels and everything. And like I said, I'm between St. Joseph and Spring Hill, Tennessee. And right now I'm not even able to check into my hotel because I don't have a picture ID. And I know the legend. I know
Where's your ID?
when they arrest you, for the OUIL, they take your ticket and then they staple this paper to your registration. Now
to
that's
your
called a
license.
625G permit, and that's your license to allow you to drive. And I know that was,
Okay.
I know the legislation, the intent is not to have no ID, but I can't even go to my own bank and withdraw money. I can't do anything without
Well,
it.
I can tell you now, this, I'm noting here in the file that the city is moving to dismiss.
Right.
Because this was written on a ticket, there's no paperwork that we have for you. It will go in the system
Okay,
as
I
being
appreciate it.
dismissed though, okay?
I appreciate it.
No problem. So it's gonna be dismissed. We'll get it in the system and then you should be able to get your license back.
All right. Thanks a lot, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I'll make sure they get that into GIS. Ma'am, what's your name? Are you Brenda Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you drop this letter off over here today?
Yes, ma'am. Friday.
You dropped it on Friday? Who did you give it to?
I stuck that under the door.
You stuck it under the door, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. God bless.
God bless you too.
And I am. God bless everybody.
God bless you as well, ma'am. Did you request an attorney?
Yes, I went to.
Court appointed counsel?
Friday.
Okay, Mr. Goodrich, I have Brenda Smith here. And I believe she said she's requested an attorney.
Yes, I'm representing her. I'll be right down to the court. I think we can have this matter resolved.
Very good, thank
Thanks.
you. Yes, okay. Okay, let me find those. Okay, we're on the record in the matters of the people of the city of Lansing versus Brenda Gale Smith. I have 3 files, 22-02192, 22-02208, 22-02416. Council appearances.
Morning, Your Honor. Amanda Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office, here to represent Ms. Smith, who is standing to my right.
Thank you. Today was the date that was set for pre-trials on these matters. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, in speaking with Ms. Boyle, Ms. Smith would like to accept an offer in this matter whereby in file 22-02192, she would accept responsibility to the civil infraction of disturbing the peace. And in exchange, the other 2 files would be dismissed.
Okay, that's correct, ma'am. That's what you want to do? Okay. Okay, so your fine is $25. Can you make payment?
Oh, could I pay it up on the first?
On the first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you'll just come up and make payment at the window, okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a
God
good
bless.
one.
Thank you, Attorney. And thank you, Judge, and God bless
Thank
each
you.
and every day. Thank
Same
you.
to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
I lost Mr. Robinson.
Oh, he just walked back there.
Okay, we are ready to go on his case.
Okay, very good. Mr. Robinson, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Marquez Robinson. File number is 21L2664112. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office, here to represent Mr. Robinson.
Today was a date that was set for a free trial. How do we want to proceed on that?
Your Honor, Mr. Robinson would like to accept an offer to plead to an amended charge of allowing a suspended person to drive his vehicle. And I just also want to state on the record, this is that I have had a conversation with an attorney from the Ingham County Public Defender, or I'm sorry, Prosecutor's Office regarding another matter he has scheduled on a similar charge. That is not part of this plea agreement, but he may receive consideration for that as well.
Okay, you want to accept that offer, Mr. Robinson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. In this matter, Mr. Robinson, you have the right to proceed to a trial, and you have the right to have a jury trial, or you can have a non-jury trial. At the time of trial, you have the right to be represented by counsel. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to have the city bring sufficient evidence to prove each element of the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used to prove or imply that you're guilty. You have the right to see, hear, or question any other witnesses the city intends to call, and you have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence that you believe would further defense to the charge. In order to accept the offer and plead guilty, you have to give up each of those rights today. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody threatening you to get you to waive those rights?
No, ma'am.
Anybody promising anything to you if you waive your rights?
No, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you believe you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
As to the amended charge of allowing a suspended person to operate, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On a factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Robinson, on or about August 30th of 2021, were you operating a motor vehicle on South Washington Avenue?
Yes, sir.
And is that located in the city of Lansing, county of Hingham, state of Michigan?
Yes, sir.
And prior to operating that vehicle, were you aware that your driver's license had been suspended?
Yes, sir.
And you allowed yourself with your suspended license to operate your motor vehicle? Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Your Honor, I believe we have a factual basis for allowing a suspended person to drive.
Okay, any questions from the city?
Your Honor, perhaps I missed it. Did we establish that this occurred in the city of Lansing?
I meant to, but I'm not sure if I did, so I can certainly ask Mr. Robinson again. Is that location on Washington? Is that located in the city of Lansing, county of Hingham, state of Michigan?
Yes, sir.
The city is satisfied, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court is also satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. I was just trying to understand why we would do that, but I guess because it's not attractable. Is that
Yes.
what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, and he has another failure to display opt, you said?
He has another driving with a license suspended
When
in
is that?
55th tomorrow.
Oh, on 55th. Okay, has anybody advised him about whether or not he should participate in the driver's license clinic that's coming up?
I don't believe I have, but I think he would be a good candidate for that.
Okay. If I didn't say it, I'm gonna say it again. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. And your fine is gonna be $200. But it sounds like you might wanna put this date on your calendar, and I don't know if you're otherwise prohibited from getting your license, but if you're not sure, or if you think there's a chance, you might want to participate in the driver's license clinic that's coming up, okay?
Okay.
And so there's going to be a clinic. It's going to be at Union Missionary Baptist Church. It's going to be on Wednesday, October 12th.
You said what is it called, ma'am?
It's a driver's license clinic. So it's a clinic where the Michigan Department of State will be there, our court will be there, and there'll be some attorneys there, and they're volunteering to try to help people get their licenses who don't have their licenses, or if their license is suspended, they're seeing if they can get them unsuspended, okay?
Okay. And you said what's the church called?
Union Missionary Baptist Church. Do you live in Lansing?
Yes. No, I stay in East Lansing, ma'am.
Okay, so Union Missionary Baptist Church is really not that far from where the court is here. It's on 500 South Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Okay.
And so the clinic is going to be on Wednesday, October 12th. It's from 11 to 7 p.m. They will take walk-ins from noon to 6 p.m. though, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
If you forget or you need any further information, just reach out to your attorney and we can make sure we get a copy of this flyer to you, okay?
Okay.
So it sounds like you probably want to be there.
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and as to the $200 fine for this, when can you make payment?
Next Wednesday.
Okay, you can either make payment online or you can mail a check or money order in that amount, or you can come up and make payment at the criminal traffic window, okay?
Okay.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
None for the city, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. I did not see Anthony Anderson today, did I?
It's not scheduled till 11, but he
Okay.
is not appeared yet.
Okay, I don't know why I hadn't checked off his here on mine. Does he? That's what I thought. Maybe he realized he was early and left. Okay, but we did not see Elmer Birds. I am gonna bench warrant Elmer. We did Jones. We did that person. And Mr. Okay, Cullicut is right on time. Damian Cullicut?
Yes, ma'am.
So 1 second, I'm waiting to see if your attorney needs to speak to you.
No, Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Collicott last Thursday or Friday, and he's ready to move forward with a plea in this matter.
Sounds good. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Damian Collicutt, file number 22-01614. Can I have your appearance, please?
Morning, Your Honor. Amanda O'Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Mr. Collicutt.
Okay, and today was the date that was scheduled for pretrial. And you said there was an offer on this?
Yes, he is intending to accept responsibility to a amended charge of careless driving in this matter.
Okay. Mr. Collicutt, is that correct? You want to accept responsibility to careless driving?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, very good. And that's a fine of $210. When can you make payment?
Oh, Your Honor, hang on, I may have misstated that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The offer from Ms. O'Boyle was that he would accept responsibility for disobeying a traffic signal, also a 3-point civil infraction.
Okay, very.
I said the
yeah,
wrong one.
well, it's much different. Okay. Disobey traffic signal. Okay, so disobey traffic signal is what you're gonna be accepting responsibility to. Still a civil infraction, not a criminal action, and it's 3 points. You understand
Okay.
that?
Yes, Judge, I do.
And you wanna accept that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, it does change your fine because your fine is gonna be $125. When can you make payment?
Would I be able to get on a payment plan for that, if that's possible?
You absolutely can. How much can you pay and when are you gonna make your first payment?
Would I be able to make my first payment by Wednesday or Thursday?
Yes, how much are you gonna pay on Thursday?
I can put $50 down on Thursday, and how much would I be able to set up the payment plan for? I'm not really sure how that works.
Whatever, I don't know what your financial situation is. So if you're gonna put $50 down there, you still are gonna owe about 75. So just let me know how you're gonna pay it. Do you need 30 days after that? And you'll make another $50 payment? I just need to know.
Yes, ma'am. Please, would I be able to accept the 30 days after to be able to pay that?
Okay, so you'll make a payment of $50 by this Thursday. You'll pay the next $50 within 30 days from Thursday's date. And then you'll pay the balance 30 days after that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You can make it, no problem. You can make payment online using the court website and your case number, or you can mail check or money order to the court, or you can come up in person to the criminal traffic window and make payment there. Okay, sir?
Okay, for sure. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
No problem. You have a good one, okay?
You too.
Okay.
Couple 11 o'clocks.
Yeah, and Mr. Moore came early and I'm really happy for him because he struggles with, his court times. Let's see here. Gaines, Anderson, and Burt. Oh, Burt, I'm in the big morning, that's right.
I don't like the odds of Mr. Gaines considering he no-showed on both of his preliminary exams on Friday.
But you know what? Today's a new day. You never know.
And sometimes you do get surprised.
Exactly. Especially when they have multiple court dates, they get them all confused. Okay, bench warrant. I think some of these are similar infractions. Wait a minute. Okay, well, bench warrant, you want that one and the others are defaulted. Find the citation. Registration plate. Let's see. That one. Mr. Bird. That one. Go to display license. This one said it was dismissed already. I don't know why it's in here. This one said it's dismissed. Who stored these in here? Yeah, these two were already dismissed. I was wondering why I had 5 files. The bird. Wait, which ones are dismissed? There's only 3 birds on the docket,
Oh.
but there was 5 files.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's the. There's that, and this is a default, no book of insurance. So those will get which one? Okay, Mr. Anderson, your attorney is gonna meet with you privately, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, are we ready, Mr. Anderson?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Anthony Anderson. The file number is 22-02177. Council appearance.
Morning, Your Honor. Amanda Boyle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Attorney Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Mr. Anderson.
Thank you. Today was the date that was set for a free trial on a no license. How do we want to proceed?
Your Honor, Ms. O'Boyle informed me that she would dismiss this matter if Mr. Anderson was able to get his license. He told me he thought he could do that within 30 days, so we would ask for a 30-day adjournment of this pretrial.
October 31st at 9. October 31st at 9. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Anderson?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Same to you. Okay. I don't think Mr. Gaines is going to appear. It does say in the note here from the last time he failed to appear that he told the magistrate that he thought he already pled guilty and got time served on this. I'm not sure where that came from, but I'm gonna issue a bench warrant. I'll hold it for 48 hours in case he walks in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.